Hey guys, this is just going to be 10 walkthrough solves on Square-1. My method is Vandenberg with CSP, so I will be going through how I trace and do example tracing as best I can. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, before I begin, I would like to explain how I trace with reference schemes and all of that. Firstly, I solve with white on top and yellow on bottom. Secondly, my order is orange, blue, red, green in terms of where the starting piece is and the colors that go through it. And lastly, instead of counting for every single cycle, like this goes to here being 1, this goes to there being 2, I count the number of individual cycles and not like the numbers within the cycles as well. This is something Kale came up with, but it's not the like Kale CSP tracing that's kind of floating around at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, for this shape we have 2 on top and then this 6 on bottom. So I would start tracing here going counterclockwise. So this needs to go there, needs to go there, needs to go there, needs to go there, which needs to go on top, and that's 1 because this is the piece that should go here. And then I break into a new cycle. This one's solved, so it's 2, and then this one is solved, so it's 3. Noticing that it's blue and it's the second one in the orange-blue cycle thing. So this shape I trace as orange, blue, red, green, with all of these being yellow, orange, blue being white, and then red, green being white, red, green. And then for corners, so this needs to go here, needs to go here, needs to go there, so that's 1, 2, because this one's solved. This one needs to go here, so that's 3, and then this one's 4. So that was, because this one's solved. So that was 4 for corners, and then 3 for edges, if I remember correctly. It's kind of hard to say all of your tracing and then remember the number. So that should be odd, meaning I put this 2 group in the back instead of the front. So back left instead of front left. And then I put this like line of 2 edges here with this shape on the left. And from here I do 2 slices to kite scallop like so. So dash, bring these 2 across, dash, scallop kite, and then solve like so. Here we want yellow on the bottom. We have 3 whites, so I would pair up 2 sets of, or 2 lines by doing, I guess, U prime dash, and then put these on the left, bring these over like that. This case is just 2 here, 2 here. Here we have R perm on top and T perm on bottom, and by doing JJ from this angle, preserving like these 2 blocks, I know I'm going to get good U perms, and then good U perms. Second solve, here we have fist scallop. So I would start from, this would be my starting position for the top going clockwise, this would be my starting position for the bottom going counterclockwise, and this is my starting position overall. So this needs to go to here, that's 1 cycle. This is solved, so that's 2. This needs to go to here, that's 3. This is solved, so that's 4, and then this is solved, so that's 5. This needs to go to here, needs to go to here, that's 1. This is solved, so that's 2. This to here, and that's 3. So 5 and 3, that would be 8. So this is even, which is the worst of the 2 for this one, but that's okay. So the way I would solve this is by pairing this L up with the scallop to eventually lead to kite scallop. But I do it with this 2 group in like the back and not on the side, because there's 2 ways you can align it. Having it on the side is slightly better because the continuation is 2gen, but this one's still pretty good. So like this, pair that up, line, move the 2 group, and then kite scallop. Similar to before, we have 3 whites on bottom, but we want yellow on bottom, so I'm going to make 2 lines by pairing these 2 up, and then bringing these 2 to the left, and then those 2 across. We have an L shape on bottom and L shape on top, so bring these to the left and then these to the right. Here we have, this is an interesting case. You can preserve the blocks on both sides, but if you misalign the bottom, you actually get a better EP case. If you misalign this like weird J-permy thing, you get O-perm, and then this one will lead to opposite on top. So do that. And then opposite on top, O-perm, so just M2, D prime, M2, D prime, M2. Like that. Third scramble, here we have one slice to kite scallop, but it can be done in two different ways. So starting position for edges would be here going counterclockwise, and then starting position for corners will be here going clockwise, and then around the bottom counterclockwise. So this is solved, so that's one, this to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, and then that's two, so that's two cycles. This one goes to here, that's one, this to there, to there, to there is two, and then this one is solved, so it's three. So 2 plus 3 is 5. When you have odd, that means you put the kite scallop in the back, and then when it's even, kite scallop in front. So here we'll match these two L shapes like so, and then kite scallop from the back, like that. 2 yellows here, 2 yellows here, one of the best CO cases, just do that. Same as before, L shape, L shape. Here we have J-perm on bottom, A-perm on top with a middle slice flip, so what I can do here is force J-perm, N-perm by doing a J-perm here with these two and these two, as well as these two and these two, to put an N-perm on top and then a J-perm on the right. So like that, then misalign the top, and that flips the middle, and then it's done. You can force JJ as well by misaligning the bottom before all of that slightly differently to get a J-perm on bottom instead of an N-perm, but seeing that can be kind of tricky, so you might just want to pick a default that you prefer and stick to it. Solve number 4, we have pour barrel. Tracing starting point for edges is here, going clockwise, and then for corners is here, going clockwise, and then for the bottom is here going counter, here going counter. So this goes to there, that's 1. This goes to here, goes to here, goes to here, goes to here, and then that's 2. For corners, this to here, that's 1. That's 2, because that's solved. This to here is 3, and then this is 4. So, oh, by the way, I don't actually count the edges and corners like separately in real solves. I'm just doing it separately now because it's easier for me. Anyway, so 4 plus 2, that's even. So that means you do the good solution for this, which is just a few moves to set up to kite scallop. There's actually 2 ways to do it. You can either put the 2 group back here and then have this set up, or one way I like to do it sometimes is by bringing this like L up here. In this case, this forces kite scallop in the front, so I think I'll do this. It's also 2gen, which is kind of nice, or a 2gen setup rather. So like this, and then you have 4 and 2 and that, and then kite scallop. 2 there, yellow on bottom, almost M2, or opposite adjacent. This one I would do, generally when I'm looking for CP during EO, I tend to mostly see the bottom. Sometimes I'll know what the top is, but most of the time I don't check. Since I see solved on bottom, I would do an alternate alg that switches these 2 corners, because that generally gives better CP cases. This time it won't, because this is diagonal and this also solves diagonal, but I would use that EO alg. And I have U-perm, R-perm, so I would just do a J-perm and then hopefully get good U-perms. And I did. Here we have a 2-edge group on top, a scalper bottom, and another 2-group edge. There are 2 cases like this for CSP. There's one where, because this is the starting edge for the bottom, you go counterclockwise, and then the 2-group is between 1 corner, so there's the 4-group, 1 corner, and then the 2-group. The other one is when there's 2 corners here before getting to the 2-group. So that's something to keep in mind if you're learning CSP. But anyway, starting edge is here, going counterclockwise, starting corner is here, going clockwise. This goes to here, goes to here, goes to there, goes to there, goes to there, that's 1. And then this goes to there, and that's 2. This goes to here, goes to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, that's 1, and then this is 2, so that's 4, if I remember correctly, meaning this is the better of the 2 for this case, because you just go straight into scallop, scallop, instead of switching the 6 corners. So the way I'll do that is just 0, -1 to bring these up, and then move that across, and then scallop, scallop. 2 white corners here, 2 white corners here, so I'd put these on the left, and then solve like that. M2. Here we have these 2 blocks we're going to preserve, and then there's 2 ways to align the top. If you align it like this, where you're doing the J-perm with this like Z-perm thing, you get an O-perm, and we don't want adjacent O because preserving these blocks gives adjacent on bottom. Instead, if you align it like this with this opposite thing, you get a W-perm, which is a much better EP. Number 6, here we have barrel shield. Starting position for edges is here going clockwise, and then for corners is here going clockwise. So this goes to there, that's 1. This to here, that's 2. This to here is 3. This to here is 4. This to here, to here, to here, to here, to here is 5. So we have odd. And for this case, odd is setting up to shield, shield in the front, and then even is setting up to shield, shield in the back. So what I do is I put the shield on the left, bring this barrel to like being vertical, doing that, and then I have shield, shield in the front, which I can just do normally. 3 white on bottom, but we want yellow on bottom, so make 2 lines by matching these 2. Then put the yellows on the left, yellows on the right. LL. Here, there's 2 ways you could do CP EP, or you could do something called EP CP. So if I preserve the blocks like this, I get op O. If I don't preserve the blocks, I get adjacent W, which is slightly better. Or if you solve these adjacent edges and these adjacent edges, like so, by doing adjacent, adjacent, and then you do CP, it's much more efficient, but that's a kind of tricky case to see. I've only started practicing that a little bit recently. Number 7, we have L shape on top, and then scallop and 2 group. This one, starting counterclockwise, we have the 2 corners between the 2 group and the scallop instead of 1. So that slightly changes which solution we associate with odd and which one we associate with even, but I'll go over that later. So for tracing, this goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here, that's 1. And then this goes here, and that's 2. This to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, that's 1, and then that's 2. So that's 4 total. 4 with this configuration means we do the 2-gen setup to kite scallop. So what that means is putting the scallop on the right such that the 2 group is on the left, so like this, not like this in the front, and then matching, focus camera, matching the L group with the scallop. So focus please, come on, whatever. You know where the L group is, it's here. So just dash 3 up, and then you have kite scallop, then solve it. Easy case, 2 yellow there, 2 yellow there. Then we have 3 and 3, so I put the 3 on the right, 3 in the front. Here we have, there's 2 ways to align the bottom. This will give you opposite on bottom, this will give you adjacent on bottom. The top, no matter what, you're going to get W perm, so we want adjacent W, especially since the middle slipped. So I'll do that, and then adjacent W. Woo, here we go. Here we have pour scallop, starting edges here going clockwise, and then this corner going clockwise. So this goes to here, goes to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. That's one. So that edges were really easy. It was just one whole cycle with no breaks. Corners, this is solved, so that's our total is now 2. This goes to here, that's 3. This to here, that's 4. This to here, that's 5. And then this one is solved, so it's 6. So even for this case is the slightly worse solution, but the way it's lined up for this scramble is kind of nice. When it's even, you want to get the L from the pour, so these two, and match it up with the scallop to go to kite scallop. For the odd, you want to get half of this scallop and match it up with the pour, so you put 2 edges where this corner would be. But anyways, so for this one, we'll match this L up with the scallop like so, then go to kite scallop like that. 3 yellows on bottom, 1 on top, so just bring this one over, put it in. Same case as before, 3 edges, 3 on the right like that. Here we have end perm on top and bottom with adjacent, adjacent here. You could do EP, CP again, but in this case it's equally efficient both ways, so keep it simple. And then adjacent there, adjacent here. Flip the middle, done. Here we have scallop plus 2 group. This time, when starting from clockwise, we have 2 corners between the scallop and the 2 group, and then 2 group on bottom. So tracing, this goes to here, goes to here, goes to here, goes to here, goes to here. That's 1. Wait, is it? No, this goes to here, goes to here. That's 1, and then this one here is 2. So I'll just go through that again real quick. Here to here, to here to here to here, to here to here is 1, and then this one is solved, so it's 2. This goes to here, 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 that's 1, and then this goes to here, and that's 2. So that's even for both corners and edges. When you have the 2 group after the clockwise scallop thing, that means even is actually parity. So what we want to do in this case is, what do we want to do? From here, I would do a 4 dash to make a scallop out of these 2 and these 2. And then move this scallop back, and then swap these 3 corners like that to solve parity, and then scallop, scallop from the back. 2 whites on top, 2 diagonal ones on bottom. So once again, whites there, these 2. Then we have M2, these 2 and these 2. Then we have 2 blocks and then nothing but pure 2 corners, so this will go straight to adjacent, adjacent. And then if I do a U2 instead of a D2, I can save a bit of time on AUF by having the top done. So I'll do this adjacent, adjacent instead and sort out the bottom. Last scramble, just so it happens to be the exact same cube shape as before, so I'll just go straight into it. This goes to here is 1, this goes to here is 2, this goes to here is 3, and then this is 4. This to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Here is 5, and then this is 6. So once again, same cube shape as before, and it's even. So when there's the 2 corners after the clockwise 4 scallop, even is parity. So I would hold it like probably this. So I would do 2, 2 to line these up, then move the scallop out of the way to switch 6 corners for parity, and then scallop, scallop. 3 whites on bottom, but we want yellow on bottom, so we'll make a line out of these 2, like that. Yellow's there, yellow's there. LL. We have opposite edges on top, and this weird PL on the bottom that can either be O-perm if you do the J-perm with this, or W-perm if you do it with this. Here we want O-perm since we have opposite on top, so we won't misalign the bottom. And then since we have a middle flip, we'll cancel it at the end by doing, so M2D prime, and then here, end it like that, and then it's done. So that's it for this video. Let me know if you guys want any more Square-1 related videos of any kind in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.